Okay guys, this one's going to be just a quick thing on basically your stats and stuff like that. For those of you who want to find out where you actually stand in the game, I'm going to come over here to my Mafia Wars, and basically up here in your search you can type in RATIO, it'll say Rationator will come up, and basically this is going to tell you where you are with your, right now at my level. XP needed to level up is 115,657. My current ratio is 4.412. which means I am way short of self-leveling. In order for me to self-level, I need to get my ratio down around 2, which that's easy to figure out. If I come down here, my ratio target, if I put it to, let's see, down to 2. .23. If I was to get my ratio down to 2.23, I would have to stop my account, which they called park mode. That means, in other words, I'm not going to level up anymore. And based on building 32 energy or stamina per day, it would take me 602 days, okay, to get down to a 2.23 ratio, which I'm not parking my account for 2 years. So this is the problem with being a fighter account and being a self-leveling account. Self-leveling accounts, the ratios are going to be around 2. That's where we want the camis. And basically what this tells me is my ratio needs to be at 2. Okay, so if I was at 2, I could self-level off of my energy and my stamina, and I would just keep running 24 hours a day. So my ratio is 4.41. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at my 2, which I'm basically 1 point, which would be 3, and 2 points, which is give me 4, and then almost a half, which is 2.5 points above my desired target. Well, rule of thumb is every 1 point that you have, you will need 1 cami hitting you. So right now, basically what I need is I need 2.5 camis to get rid of this other 2.41 ratio. Now if I have 2.5 camis hitting me, I'm basically going to level all day long, and I'm going to keep running all day long. And that's the reason why I do run all day long, is because I have 3 camis hitting me all the time. So for those of you who don't like buying stamina and your ratio is really bad, however many points you are above 2, that's how many camis you need. There's another way of finding this if you don't want to use this. If you're using Demon, you can come over here to Fight, and you go to Stats. Click right here on your Stats, and it basically gives you all your stats. And you come down here, and your experience ratio is 4.412. Okay, so you can find it here too, and it just doesn't give you all the options of telling you what you need to do. But if you just want quick reference, this is the way to do it. Just click on ratio, and it basically tells you everything. You got your other stats down here. It tells you your worst weapons. My worst weapon is 245, 243. On jobs, 243, 244. So basically this tells me that any job that I do, boss fights, missions, any of that stuff. When I look up there and I see the grand prize is at 225, 225, well, why am I going to spend all my energy and efforts doing that mission if I know that that weapon I'm going to get is way worse than the worst one I have? So it's just going to go in an active list. So that's why I don't do a lot of missions. That's why I don't help on a lot of the, or I don't do operations and stuff like that, because you know, if it was a 230 or 245 weapon with the 250 defense, it's probably going to give me 1 defense or 2 defense points. So all the effort I'm going to spend doing it ain't worth 1 or 2 experience points or skills that I'm going to get from it. So that's it.